Hello Stamper, welcome to Frenchie's video. Well, many asked me how to do two embossing folder. I did something similar to that before, but it was not with the designer frame, and that's what people wanted to know. So if you look at this closely, I don't know how much you can see, you get embossing here, and then I get the frame, but in the frame it's nothing there. So let's get started. First thing what we want to do is make ourselves some mat. So this is just chipboard or cardboard, and you would use your oval framelits, and I'm using number 6. And what I mean by number 6, I always start counting from the outside. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So I'm sorry, I'm using number 5. So let's use number 5. And if you look at number 5, it's quite a bit bigger than our designer frame. But if I use the smaller one, number 6, then it's a tiny bit smaller. I'm losing the width. It's good. It's the top and bottom. So I'm using bigger. So if the thickness of this, I really don't know. I know I need 3 of them. So you have to play with your chipboard or your cardboard that you get. One thing that I can tell you though, what come in the back of the designer series paper, the thin one, just the little one, that 6 of it, it's perfect. And I'm looking for it. So 6 of them, that's what's come in the back of the designer paper. 6 of them, it's perfect, and you can even go at 7 to have a little bit deeper impression. So that I can tell you it's 6 or 7. So first thing you want to do is take your chipboard or your cardboard and do your frame. So I would use my framelit, and I would cut that. No, it will not go all the way, and it's kind of tight. So I just take this. Let's make sure I engage this at the same time here. Let's start at the other end. I cannot see what I'm doing here. Here we go. Oh, I had another plate there. You want to make sure you don't have 3 plates. So it's your magnetic that I'm using, the clear, and this would be the max of the thickness that I can use. And then I put my chipboard, and it's not really the chipboard, the regular chipboard, it's just cardboard that I had here. So I'm using that one because it's go faster, because I just need 3 instead of the 6. Let's see, what am I doing wrong here? This should go. Here we go. And then I would do this, and like I said, it don't go all the way through. So I would have to take the X-Acto knife. So I take my X-Acto knife, and then I just finish cutting it. So I would make sure your hand, it's not where you're poking. And then I would go under my, and then keep on cutting it, and then you would have your opening there. So after you're done all this, I just want to rip this one here. Okay, now you're going to take your piece of not cardboard, but cardstock, and you're going to use the embossing folder you want. Here it's the pretty print or pretty print that I get on this one. This one I'm going to use the fan one. I really like this one for the stamp I want to use. So I'm putting my cardstock in the center of this. Close this. Let's remove our magnetic plate. Let's put our regular one. And then I'm going to put this there. No clear plate in the bottom. Then I'm going to use 3 of this. So I'm going to put this where I want it, about my opening. And the top one, even if it's not cut all the way, it's okay. As long as your first 2 are good, you're good to go. Then I'm going to put this Whoops. I need one on top, just one on top, that's it. And it go very easy, very, very easy. Take this off. Remember I had 3 of this. Now we're going to remove this. Voila. So you see, this is very smooth. I don't know how my lighting, it's not doing good here, I think. So you get this, it's very smooth, and here I get my pattern. Now we're going to use the designer frame, and we're going to put this here and try to center that in your center there. One thing you can do though first, we're going to stamp first. So let's leave that there. Let me move this light. I feel that I think this is going to be much better. So now I bet you can see very good. Yes, you can see this is embossed, and the ear it's completely smooth. Now I'm going to stamp. I decided to use the Tea Party for this one. So I'm just going to use the frame, not the frame, but the vase with the flowers. And I'm just doing it in crumb cake. I want kind of vintage look. So let me stamp this. Sometimes it's easier if you stamp first. It depends. Ooh, that's going to be pretty. It depends what you want. Like this one here, I stamped after, and my stamp fell off. You can see it fell off. So I cut my oval and then remount it. But I didn't, if I wouldn't drop my stamp, I wouldn't have to remount this oval in the center. Okay, now I get this. We're going to take our oval frame. It's not the oval frame, but the designer frame. I'm going to center that. It's just a little bit bigger, but I think this is going to work perfect. Put that right here. Now the only thing you want to emboss is just this here. So you don't, if you put a full sheet or the full clear plate on top of it, it will not work good. The reason why, it's going to do your line, and you don't want that. So like I said, I get 6 of that, and it's not as wide as my folder, so then it will not do the line. So I put this, then I'm going to put a clear on top, and then let's just roll this. And again, it's very easy. It's not tight like the other one. Et voila. Now I get all my frame around. I don't know if you can see it, and there it's perfect. This is it. How I do this, very simple. You can do your oval even smaller in the center, that it's not, it would emboss deeper. So it's whatever tools that you get to do your center that you want open, not to emboss. And then I'm going to finish my card, and I'm going to mount it on a different color. But to see it, you can visit my blog at FrenchieStamps.com, and voila, this is the finished product. Hope you learned something new. Till next time, happy stamping!